What is up, beautiful people? Ignite your purpose. I am the storyteller. This is yet another show. We are Ignite Your Purpose. We talk longevity through healthy lifestyle. It is a mix of the mental, spiritual, and physical knowledge. The mind, body, soul trifecta. Without one, you do not have the other, people. It is truly that simple. And I'm here to tell stories. Stories that affect me daily in my life, either indirectly or directly, that I take from my soto Zen training and I kind of spit it back to you because I am learning. All right, I'm learning to not react. So I'm letting that information come in, and then I'm seeing how the mind does what it does, and I take my cue from that. You know what I'm saying? So it being 2019 now, all right, I am getting inundated on the Ignite Your Purpose, social media jazz, on my Massimo Presents jazz, people texting me, emails, phone calls, just conversations, all right? And this, again, I always relate this to, the start of New Year's, people in the gym, man. The January, it's packed. February, it's empty, all right? But what I'm noticing this year is a little different, all right? People, I've talked about this on other shows, and I've done posts about it, how people were saying 2018 was so hard, so rough, which obviously you know as well that I've been talking about the geological, the astrological stuff that's going on this planet. Our vibrations are raising. It is going off. It is going crazy. So shit is going to be coming up for all of us. None of us are getting out of this easy. But maybe misconfusing all of that, meaning a lot of that stuff that's coming up, it's stuff that we need to deal with so that we can progress and move on, all right? But anyway, back to the lecture at hand, which is the calls I'm getting, the conversations I'm having, man. People thinking right now that, because they've been doing this new thing since January 1st, and it's, not even weeks into January yet, or we're not even months in, we're not even years into this new practice that they're telling me their life has changed. All right. For someone like me, and for those who are listening right now and understand what it is to put in hard work on bettering yourself, all right, we have to call bullshit where bullshit is needed. And I have to call bullshit. If you haven't done something for a week straight, if you haven't done something for a month straight, if you haven't done something for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and experience the ups and the downs, those times when you actually don't want to friggin' do it, but you get your ass up and you do it anyway, if you can consistently do that, then come talk to me and tell me that you've changed yourself. Because if you haven't, right, and you're spouting it on social media, you're tagging me and all this stuff and telling me how fantastic life is, and I say this a few times here and there, people who have put in the work will call your ass out because you haven't put in the work. It's like people who come to our Krav Maga class and tell me they're a boxer, or tell me they're jiu-jitsu, or tell me they're this, that, and the next, right? And maybe and I'm not disrespecting any of those practices by any means, man. I would love to be at the higher echelon of any of those practices. Anyway, and they come in and they'll spout about, yeah, I'm this, that, and next. Or people that come into the gym and say, I used to work out back in '82, and so I'm cool. I'm gonna deadlift 550 pounds for my first lift. Dude, if you haven't put in the time, it shows. If you haven't put in the time to work on yourself, and you are putting out absolute nonsense in your conversations, in your social media, in your emails, in your own self-thought. Now, there's some truth to saying you fake it till you make it. There's some truth in manifestation. But brah, sister, you got to step the fuck up first, man. And that is 100% truth. So this show is me calling you out on your own bullshit, because I've been there. And those who have mentored me called me out on my own bullshit. All right, when I was 3 months into my practice saying, oh, life has changed. And they're like, dude, life has not changed. What are you doing any differently? And then you sit back and you go, oh, dude, I'm doing all the same shit I've always been doing. I'm just thinking I'm doing something better because I've learned some new knowledge. Oh, I've read this new book, so I'm a changed man or I'm a changed woman. Dude, until you start implementing, and you have to implement that shit for months, 2 to 5 years to start most businesses. People, show the F up in life and shit will change. But don't fake it. Don't tell me your life has changed after a week or after 1 day session, because that's horseshit. On that note, I want to leave you. I want to thank you for joining the Ignite Your Purpose show. This was kind of a rant calling us all out. And I'm not putting the blame on anybody else. I call myself out on this bullshit too, man. I told you I went through some crazy shit the last month of 2018, thinking I was through it. And then there's days, there's dreams I have when I wake up in a cold sweat still. So I'm not there. None of us are perfect. Don't let anybody tell you they've found the way or they are the answer, because they are not. You and I are our own answers. That's it. That's all. Thank you for the love on the podcast, people. I appreciate all of your time. Let's do better. Let's be better. Let's forget the rest. Let's do our best. Booyah. See you tomorrow. Can't wait.